here with a bona fide car guy, Wesley, owner of Injected Customs. How did you get into working on cars?
Well, I blame my father. He was an aircraft mechanic in the military for the Air Force for a long time, and then he had a love for motorcycles and had many race cars and autocross cars and hot rods and Corvettes, and he got me into it. And then when I was 14, he bought me a welder, and when I was 16, I loaded up the welder and I started doing ornamental fences for big ranches and making giant ornamental gates and security gates, and then just moved into cars.
One of the things that I love about your shop is that you apply what you've learned in racing and you put that in your street cars.
Absolutely.
So you've kind of combined the power aspect with the handling aspect.
Right.
Because some shops focus on just horsepower and some focus on just handling. You provide the whole package here.
Okay, my name's BJ Jones. Here at Injected Customs, we do new technology and old cars. I do all the fab work, welding, electrical work, engine building, transmissions. I've been working on cars about 35 years. Started BMW Ferrari dealership, and then I decided to start going into street rods, and most guys go from American cars to German cars, and I went from German cars to American cars.
You've done a beautiful job, Wes.
Thank
I'm
you.
awful happy it's here.
I appreciate that, and I'm interested to see what she does.
I am too. I am too. I'm gonna have to learn how to drive this all over again.
Yep.
This is my '69 Camaro. It has gone through many transitions in the 5 years that I've been working on it. Fortunately, I found Wes. Everything changed at that time. It started out just to be a driver, and he's turned it into a supercar.
We're here in the control room of Injected Customs with Wes. This is a gearhead's paradise in here. There's a car deemed the Sinister Kid. There's only a little bit of a 67 Camaro left in this thing.
Right.
All right, Wes, so here's the car.
This is the car.
There's a few things here that are standing out big time. So kind of give us a rundown on it.
All right, so this is our 67 Sinister Kid. What we had to work with was just a Holy Camaro. We had to use just the roof cap and the A-pillars. And our main goal first was to get it back to GM alignment and body specs and
that's
all
what
that.
we see here going on.
Yeah, and most of this is either new sheet metal or we hand formed it from a flat sheet of steel. We essentially hand forged the rockers and the inner rockers and partials of the rear quarter panels. We made the door skin. This is all Dynacore front end that we're going to remake. But now that the car is actually back in spec and the doors closed and everything is the way we wanted it, we wanted to create basically a contender for the Riddler coming out 2017. And essentially, we wanted to build and design something and really set the bar much higher than it's ever been set, and really do something completely different than anybody else has ever done, and really push the limits of what we can do in a 67 Camaro.
Right.
That I truly believe that you can have the biggest motor in the world, but if you can't put down the power, it's useless. So I started this company with $64 in my bank account.
Holy cow.
And one customer that believed in me. This is something that I've always wanted to do, and said that I would hopefully own my own shop by the time I was 30. I told my 8th grade teacher that, and I owned my first shop by the time I was 25. It gives me more passion about what I'm doing, and passion about this is it's artwork, you know, to me anyways.
What kind of working condition is this? I need another mimosa.
Seriously, like,
Oh,
no
I'll take
way.
both.
Oh,
No, just
no,
kidding.
you're not. Wow.
Well-
look at this. What a good day at Injected Customs.
I know, great top shop. Awesome cars in the parking lot right now. We've got, you know, muscle cars, some exotics.
Yeah, a
I'd
little
say
bit.
today was a pretty good day.
I would say so.
Cheers.
Cheers.
All right, well, I say
What are we gonna do now, Kristin?
we have a good old-fashioned race.
Yeah?
Let's get you strapped in here nice and tight. Yeah.
For what?
All right, okay.
Why are we doing that?
First one out the door, loser buys lunch.
Are you kidding?